Let's do a self-exploration meditation and attempt to experientially recognize the meaning of Maharaj's words. You are conscious. You are free to be conscious. A self-exploration meditation is not an avenue for losing yourself in a trance or in sleep. It is a self-inquiry. Inquiry requires alertness. Remain awake, alert, and attentive. Then only can you do a pure investigation into your own self. Relax the body, sit comfortably. Let's close our eyes. Take your attention to the heaviness of the body. Keep absolutely still and attempt to feel the sensations in the entire body. When you are able to recognize that there are sensations throughout the body, you label yourself as conscious. When you are not able to recognize the sensations in the body, you label yourself as unconscious. Recognize that these labels of conscious and unconscious are labels belonging to the body-mind. They do not belong to your true self. What is your true self? Are you the physical body? If you were the body, you would not be aware of it like an object. You are the subject that is aware of the object called the physical body. How can you be the body if you are aware of it like a subject is aware of an object? How can you be the body? If you are the subject that is aware of the object called the physical body, it means that you, the subject, are aware when there are sensations. You, the subject, are aware when there are no sensations. You, the subject, are aware when the body is conscious. You, the subject are aware of the body being unconscious. The labels of conscious and unconscious apply to the body, not to you, the awareness. You are not the body. Then are you the mind? What is the mind? The mind is nothing but a bundle of thoughts and feelings. You are the subject that is aware of the object called the mind. When the mind is full of thoughts and feelings, you, the subject, are aware of their presence. When the mind is empty of thoughts and feelings, you, the subject, are aware of their absence. The mind is either full of thoughts and feelings or empty of thoughts and feelings. When the mind is full of thoughts and feelings, it is termed as conscious or awake. When the mind is empty of thoughts and feelings, it is termed as unconscious or asleep. You are the subject that is aware of the object called the awake conscious mind, which is full of thoughts and feelings. You, the subject, are aware of the object called the asleep unconscious mind that is empty of thoughts and feelings. How can you be the mind when you are aware of it like a subject being aware of an object? You are the awareness that is aware of the body as well as the mind. You are not the body mind. You are the awareness that is aware of the body mind. You are the witness of the body mind. You, the witness consciousness, are made up of a stuff called nothingness, emptiness, awareness, pure oneness, or love. You simply forget your true nature and assume to be the mind. You assume to be conscious when you associate yourself with the conscious, awake mind full of thoughts and feelings. You assume to be unconscious when you associate yourself with the unconscious, asleep mind, empty of thoughts and feelings. You forget your true nature and assume to be the physical body. You assume to be conscious when you associate yourself with the conscious physical body full of sensations, acting as a doorway for perceptions. Similarly, you assume to be unconscious when you associate yourself with the unconscious body, empty of sensations and perceptions. Both are assumptions. I am conscious is an assumption. I am unconscious is an assumption. You are beyond both. You are aware of both states. That which is beyond is always free. That which is beyond is not bound by anything. That which is beyond is free to recognize that it is nothing but the witness consciousness. That which is beyond is free to fool itself by assuming that it is not the consciousness. You are free to see the truth. You are free to fool yourself and veil the truth from your own self. You are free to fool yourself that you are not the consciousness and you are the body-mind personality that is bound by the conditionings, that is bound by its own assumptions, that is bound by its desires, that is bound by the script. Drop the self-foolery and recognize that you are consciousness. You are free right now. You are not bound by anything, not even conditioning, not bound by any beliefs, any desires, not bound by any assumptions. Desires, assumptions, beliefs, conditionings bind only the body mind, not you, the nothingness. Wake up, stop fooling yourself that you will be liberated one day. You are the free consciousness right now. The body mind does not get liberated. You get liberated of your own false self-impositions. The body mind may be bound by its script involving action plus thought. It runs on the specific law belonging to the waking state. But you have the freedom to be, to be yourself, to be the witness consciousness at will. You are never ever bound by the script or by the law that binds the body-mind personality. You are liberated and free, always. Recognize that it is only the idea called the person that is bound by another idea called conditioning. Both are ideas, the person as well as conditioning. I am not the person that needs to practice to be the consciousness. I am consciousness that is free to shed away its false belief of being the person. I am free always. The ego wants to buy time by making the excuse of needing some extra time to overcome conditioning. But remember, the person does not need to get liberated. I, the consciousness, must liberate myself of the false assumption of being the person. I am conditioned. This is only an assumption. I, the pure consciousness, am untouchable, unstainable, ever pure. I can never get conditioned. Conditioning does not exist. Just like the tiger in the dream does not exist. The person does not continuously exist. The body-mind personality keeps disappearing into the black hole of nothingness, of consciousness, again and again. Conditioning does not exist as a permanent, continuous reality. It keeps disappearing into the black hole of nothingness, of consciousness, again and again. I am that black hole of nothingness, consciousness, in which everything appears and disappears. But I, the background, never ever appear or disappear. I, the consciousness, am the only ever continuous and ever free entity. There is no option for me, the consciousness, to not be conscious. I have never ever known myself to be non-existing or to be unconsciousness. I am conscious. I am free to be conscious. I am free right now. I am free right now.